Welcome back, friends. In this one, let's take a look at this interesting exercise. We're going to print 1 times 4 equals 4, 2 times 3 equals 6, 3 times 2 equals 6, and then 4 times 1 equals 4. If you look at this list, the 1 is one value and the 4 is a different value. This 2 is one value, the 3 is a different value, right? The 3 is a value, then this is a 2 now. This is a 4 and this is a 1. Is there a way to do it with a for loop? There is. We can take a somewhat uncommon approach. We can say for int I equals 1. And then what we can do is put a comma and then declare and set another variable in here, for example, like j, and set it equal to 4. So I'm doing this because you see, in this first product right here, I can say that the 1 is represented by the value of I and the 4 is represented by the value of j. And this is allowed syntax. And then you can specify a condition. Well, how do you specify a condition here, right? We have to analyze this carefully. You see, the values of I will go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first numbers in each product, each factor, is the I. You're going to say I is less than or equal to 4 for that reason. Now look very carefully. What happens to I and j? Well, I goes from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, but the j goes from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. So the I increases on each turn of the loop like this, but the j decreases on each turn of the loop, so you can type j minus minus. And this is allowed syntax. This construction works. We have just a single condition in the middle, but the declaration and setting of the variables, you can have multiple variables, and in this place you can have multiple variable operations also. Okay, and then the goal is just to print these products. So we're going to say console.writeLine here. Okay, and now let's use string interpolation. So I would say something like I times j is equal to, and then just put this in here, so I times j terminate with a semicolon. I would also like to be able to display the I and the 4 to be more clear, right? And then the 2 and the 3. This won't do that. The I and the j will not be individually shown because this will just show you the entire value of the product, and this will just be shown on the screen exactly as typed. So maybe you don't like that. So the other way to do it is don't hard code it, just type like I this way, okay, and then j this way. So put these within curly braces and combine them with the brown multiplication symbol, because that means at runtime this will first be replaced with 1 and this will be replaced with 4, and then the product will be formed and then printed to the screen in this position here. So let's give it a go. So debug server debugging. You see, it shows pretty much what I wanted to. It just does it in a column, but the point is that it's 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 2 is 6, and 4 times 1 is 4. So these are some of the things that you can do, or this is an example of an exercise where the construction of the loop is a bit different, right, from the way it's usually constructed with a single variable for iteration. Just leave a like if it's been interesting.